Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jolene and I'm the author of the Glory MC series as well as the MOONRISE Beach series. In today's video, I'm going to be doing my memory spread and I'm going to be using this kit from Paper Crown Planner. It is called Clover Cottage, and since it was St. Patrick's Day this week, I thought that I would use this kit. So what I did was I used these little bow accents just on a few of the full boxes here, and then these right here are my new fancy boxes. These are overlays from Rose Colored Days that I just received, and so I added those too. Those will be coming in a haul very soon, and I do have a referral link to Rose Colored Days, so I will leave that down below. But this kit is very beautiful. I love the kind of daisies and the tulips here, and I love the combo of the pink and green. So I've been really excited about using this kit for some time now. So let's get started with the plan with me. I do also have some extra bits here from various shops: Rose Colored Days, Harry Wright Designs, White Deer Stationery. These are all foiled in gold that I might use. And then the washi tape that I'm going to be using today is all from Simply Gilded. So these two came in the Paris and Spring box, and then I believe this one came in the kind of like advent calendar that she did this year. So this is how last week turned out. It's my last winter kit that I'm going to be using. So after this, I'm going to be moving straight into my spring kits. I've actually moved into my spring setup, so if you guys haven't seen my spring setup video, it's coming up soon, or maybe it is up. I haven't decided when to post it, but the inserts that I'm going to be using are from my shop, Jolene Printables, and you guys can use the code SAVE10 to save 10% off of your order. So for this week's plan with me, I am going to be doing things a little bit differently. I am going to try and incorporate as much as I can from the kit here, using some of the little boxes, these boxes here, because I found that for the last couple of spreads that I've been doing in this planner that I haven't been able to put everything that I want to put. This is why I kind of wish that I did the kind of like Caress Press or SBC style of planning with the bougie boxes, because you can use extenders. But since I don't typically plan in that style, I'm going to use a little bit more boxes this time and really pay attention to the placement of them so that I can fit everything that I want to in each of the columns here, because this week has been super busy for me. It's the week before my deadline, so I've been working on finishing up my book. I'm also working on another book. I've been doing my series Bible. I've been actually test printing things for my shops, and I've also been setting up my new studio. So it's so busy right now, and quite frankly, I am so exhausted. You'll see, like, towards the end of this week, I was just so burnt out and exhausted that there were some days where, like, I just wasn't talking that much because I was so tired. So that's what's been happening for me this week. Hopefully once my book is actually out, then I can focus more on my shop, because I am going to be releasing physical stickers in my shop now. So that is why I've been setting up my new studio in another room. I'm taking out all the furniture there so that I can have a place where I can print and cut all your stickers. So that is what I've been working on this week. We had to declutter everything and move all the furniture around so that we can accommodate all the machines. So this week also I got a new cameo. So I already have one, but the cameo that I got this week is actually pink. So it's the collab with Teresa Collins, which is really cute. I really like that it's pink and sparkly. So it's the kind of unicorn, I guess you can say, of all the cameos out there. So now I actually have 2 cameos and a silhouette portrait. That is why I needed more space so that I can accommodate that. So as you guys can see, I have put down my date covers. My bottom washi here, I'm using these perforated washi tapes from Simply Gilded to act as my headers here, and I like them because it kind of has like this fleur-de-lis almost pattern to it, and I just love this kind of green color. I think green and pink is just so spring-like, so I'm in love with it. I just think it's so pretty. So the snow has started to melt quite a bit here where I live, so I am super excited about the upcoming spring and summer weather. But I'm gonna go in here on the sidebar. I'm gonna use this washi tape from Simply Gilded. It has a kind of like chinoiserie print to it. I think it's so pretty. So I'm just going to bring a little bit of pink in here because I just want to balance out the colors. And we'll add the girl. I just want to zoom in a little bit more just so that you can see things a little bit better. I felt like we were too far away last time. I'm going to go in with the light yellow glitter headers this time so that we can balance out more of the color. And I'm just doing it to these days here. Should I use the weekend banner again this week? Not every week I use it, so sometimes I like to use it. So let's see, which one should I use? Should I use the green or the pink again? Let's go with the pink. So I'm going to use this as kind of like a backdrop. And we'll add this right there. Super cute. So I think that is everything for the base. Keeping it very simple. Now let's focus on the first half of the week here. I'm going to use one of these scallop stickers just there, and we're going to layer that with some of the deco. I think I'm going to use this right here, and that is where I'm going to put March. I'm going to use this washi tape. It has a beautiful spring floral pattern to it. And then I'm going to use this gingham checklist for my weekly focus. And then I'm going to use the 10mm this time, just beneath that. And we'll use this box for the books that I read. So let's begin to fill this all in. So one of the things I needed to do this week was start the third draft of the book that I just finished last week. I wanted to go through it one more time, and I'm actually almost done. I can probably finish it next week, but I think I do want to go through it a fourth time just to make sure. I also wanted to create a series Bible for this particular book. So a series Bible is just basically kind of like a wrap up of everything that happens in the book, so that I have that for reference. I also had some events to take part in and prepare for. I also had to renew a book. I also wanted to test my kits on the new sticker paper. I had a few sticker papers that I have in mind to use for my shop, so I needed to test my kits on that, and then also I wanted to design. So as you guys can see, it's a very packed week, super busy. And then as for the books I read this week, things were a little bit different. I actually read more manga, so light novels, rather than the kind of romance novels that I typically read. So I'm going to write those down. But I have been really enjoying reading manga lately, so that is something that I want to read more of this year. Okay, so let's get started. I do want to begin by marking down that I had an anniversary for one of my books. So Origin's anniversary was this day. So I'm going to mark that first with a box. I'm going to be using a few more boxes this time around, trying to see if I can fit everything that I want to fit in here. I also started the third draft of that book. So let's go in with this washi box to mark that. And I'm pretty happy with where the book is at. I just want to make a few adjustments. I did design some deco sheets for my shop. So these are going to be extra sheets that you can purchase to match the kits that are going to be in my shop. And because I was so tired this day, I did take a nap, so I'm just going to put that little hexagon there to mark that. And then this is the day that I also got my new cameo, so I went to go pick it up this day, so I'm going to use a yellow box for that. And then I do want to mark down that I watched The Business Proposal, which is a show on Netflix, and then also my Hobonichi Weeks Plan With Me went up. So I'm going to use a little box for that. To mark my writing, I'm going to use this little PaperBitsCO character on the laptop there. To mark my nap, I am going to use this little Mochi Kichi character. I'm going to switch things around because I didn't like how I wrote that. So I'm going to use this flag here instead, and we're going to put this little stack of cameos and silhouette portraits on top of the flag. And that is from Papershire. To mark down The Business Proposal, I do have these Netflix stickers. These are from Harriet Designs. And then I'm going to mark down my Hobonichi Weeks Plan With Me. So now let's move on to Tuesday. So on Tuesday I did start by test printing my kits. So I'm going to use a little Very Cute Designs printer for that. And then I had to go to the post office and Chit Chats. So Chit Chats is going to be the new service that I'm going to be using to send out some of your orders. So depending on where you live, that is what I'm going to be using. So went there. I'm going to use this little post box sticker from White Deer. And then I want to mark down that I got my Sweet Deer Stationery Happy Mail. And I'm using a Teddy's Plants Co. sticker for that. I do want to use a box here just to mark down that I did work on my book again. And for that, I'm going to use another PaperBitsCO character. I think she's adorable. I did also cook this day. So let's use one of these, and I'm going to use a foiled sticker. This is from Christine's Paper Studio to mark down that I grilled. And then at the bottom, I am going to mark down that I designed some journaling kits for my shop. And I'm going to use a little ice drink from Papershire to mark that down. Now let's move on to Wednesday. So Wednesday I did have a work event, so I'm going to mark that down with a box first. And I'm going to go with this stack of books from the deco sheet to mark that down. After that, I did work on my book again, so let's go in with a box. And I want to use a Mochi Kichi character for that. After that, I continued on with my test printing. So let's go ahead and use a flag. So after that, I did design some more. I'm going to use one of these littles, which I haven't used in so long. For that, I'm using a little coffee flat lay from the Planner Shack. I'm going to use another littles because I have a lot to mark on this day. So I just want to mark down that I also designed more journaling kits. So let's use a TN sticker for that. I also got my Here Comes the Sun Happy Mail. So that is the Simply Gilded sub box. I'm going to use this little sticker right here. I am going to mark down the show that I am watching. So there we go. That is everything for the first half of the week. So it's a lot more busier, as you guys can see, because I did a ton of work and I had just a lot of things going on. So that's why my spread is definitely a lot more heavy on the boxes. But that is everything for the first half of the week. I'm going to move on to the second half now. So on Thursday, typically I go see my mom, but because my dog was sick this day, I actually wasn't able to go. I ended up staying home with him. I do want to mark down that it was St. Patrick's Day first. So let's use this little swatch sticker. And I think I pulled this sheet right here from Rose Colored Days that has a Happy St. Patrick's Day sticker on it, so we'll use that. I did do some filming this day. I filmed my spring setup, which is what you guys saw earlier. And I have my new filming stickers. These are from ArieBea Designs. So I'm going to use one of these, the cameras. Let's mark down once again that I worked on my book. I'm going to mark that my dog was sick, so I had to actually cancel my plans this day. I was planning on going out, but I couldn't after he kept throwing up. So I ended up staying with him. After that, I did cook. Let's use these scallop stickers. And I adore this little Mochi Kichi cooking sticker. I think that's so adorable. I'm going to mark down the other show that I watched this day. So it's called Domestic Girlfriend, and I'm really into it now, so hopefully I can finish that soon. I'm just gonna grab a TV sticker from here. Let's go with a Papershire one. And that will fit perfectly in that little corner. At the bottom here, I'm gonna grab one of these white deer bows just to mark down that my A5W design planner setup went up on my YouTube channel. So this is a planner that I'm going to be using for my shop just to test out my stickers and all that kind of stuff. So I needed something for that. So I used my DeBoss blush. It was a blossom planner from Estelle to do all that. So that is everything for Thursday. Now let's move on to Friday. So on Friday I did a 15% off sale in my shop. So I'm going to use a box and a Mochi Kichi character. I am going to be removing some printables from my shop, so if you guys are interested in the printables that I currently have, it's a good idea to pick them up now, because once I bring the physical stickers to the shop, a lot of the printables are going to be going away. So it's definitely a good time to pick them up while they are on a discount. After that, I did work on my book once again, and I want to use a little paper case sticker to mark that down. I just love her. I think she's so sweet looking. For designing scripts, I'm going to use this Starbucks cup right there. Now let me know if you guys like to use scripts in your spreads. I typically don't, unless they're like for holidays and things like that. But I know that a lot of you guys do. So if you want certain scripts in my shop, leave them down below in the comments so that I can make a note of that to have them in my shop. I think that would be really helpful. And then I'm going to mark down that I printed and cut some stickers. And then I also edited my Here Comes the Sun unboxing. I think I might do these unboxings differently and just put them in with the collective hauls that I do, just so that it's a little bit easier for me. Otherwise I feel like there are too many videos going up and then I just don't have enough time to do it. I'm going to use this box here at the bottom to mark down that I did actually upload a A5 rings plan with me. This is like one of the first ones that I ever did. So let me know what you guys think about this, if you like this style of plan with me. If so, I will continue to do them. So I'm going to use a little planner from My Little Puffy for that. Now let's move on to Saturday. So on Saturday I did film a memory plan with me, and I also filmed a collective haul. So I'm going to use a My Little Puffy sticker for that. I'm actually going to probably put, I want pink, so let's use this instead. And I'll layer this on top of both because they're all both YouTube related. So I filmed the planner haul. And then let's mark down that I did edit the plan with me. And for that, I'm going to use this little stationery sticker from Papershire. And then this is the day that I actually started to set up my studio. So I had to move a lot of the furniture and things like that. I'm going to use this square box. Actually, I'm going to put it on the opposite side, because that took quite a lot of time, and this little office sticker from Papershire is perfect for that. I also want to mark down the show that I watched this evening. It's a K-drama called Forecasting Love and Weather. So I'm going to use another Papershire sticker for that. Alright, so that is looking super busy, but that is definitely how my life is right now. Now let's move on to the very last day. I did have a work event, and I'm just going to add a little bit of the deco just to kind of spruce it up a little bit. And then I do have a second event that happened that day for work, so let's use another box for that. After that, I did some designing. I'm going to add a flag and another Papershire sticker right here. Jumping to the bottom, I'm just going to mark down my memory plan with me that went up. And then again, I want to mark down that we set up the studio. So let's see, how do I want to mark that down? I think we'll just use the sticker like this. Maybe move it off to the side a bit more so I can write down that we set it up again. And I'm just going to add a little bit more of the deco there. Alright, so I think that is everything that I want to add. I just want to put more of these 4-leaf clovers because it is St. Patrick's Day week here. So there we go. I think that is everything that I wanted to put for this week. Now let's add it to my planner and see what it looks like. So this is my finished spread for St. Patrick's Day. So I really like how this week turned out. I love the florals, as you guys can tell. But if you guys have any questions, you can leave them down below. If you guys are interested in these inserts from my shop, then you guys can use the code SAVE10 to save 10% off. And I will also put a link to my Plan With Me playlist. So if you guys are interested in watching my previous Plan With Me's, then you can find them at the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!